Hello, today we're going to be installing a bull bar on the front end, of course, of 2019 F150. There are several years, of course, that this will work for, and it will be exactly the same. As always, I will try to go in detail as per the manufacturer how to properly install it. This one happens to be an XLT. So since it has the tow hooks, unfortunately the first thing that I have to do is to remove those tow hooks, and they will not be reused. And the instructions say for the models that do not have a factory tow hook, you're going to cut out the tow hook pockets on the bumper cover. With models with the tow hook, which again this one is, first thing you're going to do is you're going to remove this right here. It was a pain in the you-know-what. Okay, this is what you're looking at right there. Those two round circles is with where this right here was. Okay, so this large area right here, okay, it's under here. Okay, so I had to pry this out in order to take this out. After doing one, I found out the easiest thing is go underneath with a 15 millimeter, and you're going to remove this one, which is the bolt in the front. Okay, happens to be that one right there. Okay, the bolt you see right there. You're going to remove that one, but the one in the back, you're just going to loosen it. And the reason you only have to loosen it is because you can see once you remove this and you loosen the one in the back, you're going to be able to slide this back a little bit, and it's going to come out. Okay, then all you do is you pull this out right here, the tow hook. Okay, and then it's not easy. Okay, it wasn't easy, but again, you're going to remove this right here. I want to show you, give you an idea so you can see what you're working with. So all this right here, you only see this, the plastic. This is plastic and this is rubber. Okay, all that is rubber right there. So you're going to pretty much have to pry that. What I did is I pried it back, and then I yanked this out. Okay, and I was left with what you see there. Then you got one of these on each side. Strangely, if you look at the instructions, if you look at the drawings included, you can't tell which is left, which is right. But after playing with it, I figured it goes in this way right here. So this is the one on the right, and that's the one on the left, or actually as I'm looking at it, but this is actually the right side of the truck. So as you can see, look at the L, how it goes. Okay, as I'm facing the vehicle there. Okay, and now I'm under the vehicle, the same bracket on the right side of the truck. That's what you got to work with. And again, the one in the back, it's open, so you'll be able to slide that one in. Let me back up. You're going to be able to slide that one in, and then after you slide it in, then you put the front bolt in and tighten it. Of course, not all the way, because you may have to play with it with this back and forth a little bit, or to the side. Again, I want to show you what you'll be working with. Hopefully, if this we get this to focus a little better. There you go. Again, this is the right side of the vehicle, the passenger side, that you've been looking at the whole time. And again, that's the driver's side right there, the way it looks from factory. Okay, and this is what you got here, the brackets. Okay, the one I'm working with. Instructions: a washer, a lock washer, and the 18 millimeter bolt. That's what you're looking at. And then it just slides right in. Okay, if yours was a different model, for example with the open end frame rail, you can pause the video here and see what it looks like. Included all the brackets necessary. This is the one I'm working with right here. Okay, same thing. And then for models, it says with the close end rail, which is without the tow hooks. That's what you're working with there. So again, pretty easy. I'm going to continue and put it on, and hopefully my phone won't overheat, as it does sometimes when I take my time doing these. I don't edit my videos, so let's see. I'll be back. Okay, I wanted to show you what it looks like. Now I'm on the driver's side underneath. So again, the rear bolt, you only have to loosen it. So as you can see there, how the tow hook can be pulled out. And this is looking at it from the front, again, the driver's side, after removing the front bolt on the tow hook and loosening the rear one. Hopefully you can see that'll just pull right out. So again, I just grabbed it, driver's side, tow hook, pulled it out, and that right there will pull out also, because again, this right here is hard plastic, but the outside is all rubber. Okay, so got most of the bolts on. Just wanted to show you what it's looking like and how it is, because the brackets should say left or right, and they don't. So hopefully you got instructions yourself. If not, just pause the video and see which way they go, because they could go more than one way. The top ones could go 2 and the bottom ones could go 4 different ways. Okay, so that's what you're looking at. I just sat there with a bull nose on my lap, did the back ones, and now I'm going to flip it up and do the other ones. Okay, got the last 2 bolts up, as you can see, and now I just need to adjust it. Of course, it'll be a lot closer to the truck once I make all the final adjustments. As you can see here, all the movement you'll have, they give you more than plenty, I would say, of movement. So now just tighten, remember the 2 bolts that attach this to the truck, to the frame, and then these pay close attention to, you know, of course, washers, and especially lock washers on each one of the bolts. 2 here, of course, 2 on the other side, and 2 on the bracket that attaches to the frame itself. So almost finished. I'm not going to bore you with the end and the adjustments. Again, just make sure, oh, and also these right here, make sure you have lock washers there also. I may recommend she removes that, because it's pretty much going to block it. So, but I'll let her know, let her see before I tighten everything. But that's pretty much it. If you found this helped you, please subscribe to the channel, share it, and like the video. Either way, comment something that you did different, or any problems you had. One thing it took me a lot longer than it should have had was because of these things here. I tried to keep them on. What I was trying to do is, as you can see, they're cut out to keep this on, but I mean, it was a pain in the you-know-what between that and the bolts that attach to the frame. So I gave up on that part of it. But if you were able to do it, or anything different that you found you did better, again, please let us know, whether myself or somebody that's watching the video, you'll be able to help out. Patriot Marine signing out. I forgot, I always like to help out also with the tools. This is pretty much the tools I used. An 18 millimeter for all the nuts that the kit brought. It was 18 millimeter to loosen and remove the bolts on the frame. It was 15 millimeter. Okay, one thing I did need because of that rubber piece, again, which almost kicked my butt, is this right here. Helped as far as from the bottom coming up with a socket and having that swivel at the end pretty much helped, and or a long open-end wrench or close-end wrench, whichever you prefer or have. I would say if you had a 15 millimeter ratchet, this type here, but with a ratchet, it would be even much better and easier for this. But again, it has to be a large one because these are big bolts and they're really on there, and you really want to tighten the back on also.